introductions there. They were staring at each other, gesturing at each other. They are ready to go to war for the Cage Warriors welterweight title. Dalby landing first with a big kick to the body.
Yeah, opening up with the kicks early. But Churilov known for being very calm and composed. I don't think he's going to be too worried. Does, of course, have a bit of an experience edge over Dalby.
Oh, another big kick from Nicolas Dalby. Dalby, of course, with a traditional karate background.
Yeah, you can see that very wide stance, very springy on the feet. Can really cover a lot of distance forward. Look how far he lunged with that jab.
Oh, and a huge kick upstairs.
Oh, but Churilov found the mark with the right hand there as Dalby surged forward. Well, Churilov probably just looking to counter-strike at this stage as Dalby is showing a tremendous amount of aggression out the gate here.
Five-minute rounds for the title if they need them. And the crowd here clapping, stamping their feet in support of Nicolas Dalby. Churilov completely nonplussed though. He's here to do a job, and that's to take the gold back to Ukraine. Dalby Mania running wild here in the Ballerup Super Arena. A frantic pace to start this first round, Josh.
Yeah, searching for that left hook, not quite finding the mark. Churilov, I think, just taking a few moments to try and figure this one out. It'll be very interesting to know what his game plan is for this one. I think Dalby's clearly going to want to keep it on the feet.
Dalby looking very light on his toes here. A lot of movement. You never know which angle the punch or kick is coming from. Question mark kick there from Dalby.
Really changes the angle on that kick so effectively. Really turns the hips over well as in addition.
Dalby in perpetual motion here. Not still for a second. It really is difficult for Churilov to get a bead on him, but he landed a left uppercut there.
Churilov just staying very calm. He's just picking his shots, and you know he's found the mark a couple of times very effectively. To be honest, I haven't seen quite this much sort of frantic motion from Dalby before.
Dalby with a low kick, straight right hand down the pipe, textbook counter from the Ukrainian Churilov. Sergel Churilov, all business. He's been here in Denmark for a few days. Oh, and they're exchanging here in the center of the cage. Dalby smiles, so does Churilov. That's the first time I've seen him smile all week. Churilov's enjoying himself. And they're swinging a big knee from Dalby and a high kick.
Definitely looking to engage in this one. Churilov goading Dalby on, and to be honest, that's where he's had the success when Dalby's come surging forward. He's caught him with a good left uppercut, a good straight right.
So much fun to see two incredible high-level mixed martial artists apply their trade in front of us. And indeed for yourselves at home, the Cage Warriors fans, we do hope you've enjoyed Cage Warriors 66 and are enjoying this incredible welterweight title fight. Nicolas Dalby, Sergel Churilov, 5 rounds for the gold.
Sergel Churilov, of course, not the first member of Team Combat Dobro to challenge for a title. There was, of course, Pavel Kush, originally in the middleweight division.
The collector of legs that is Pavel Kush.
Yeah, I mean, we saw when Sergel Churilov, when we took a show to the Ukraine a couple of years ago, as soon as he got the opportunity to counter leg lock his opponent, belly down, and just took the guy's ankle off straight away.
It'll be interesting to see if this fight does end up on the ground at any point. It's not really looked like it's going there so far.
Both guys content to trade on the feet. Quite a lot of reddening on the body as we see another kick find that mark on that open side of Sergel Churilov.
Churilov.
Well, there was no touch of gloves at the start of the round, but I think they earned each other's respect for that one, and a nice touch of gloves as we end round one.
Absolutely, and what a first round it was. The kind of fight so far that you could just watch all night, and potentially another 20 minutes of it here, Josh.
Yeah, let's have a look at some of the replays. A lot of aggression from Dalby out of the gate. Some good counter-punching. Good counter-punching from Churilov, though.
Caught him with the toes across the ribs there. Left uppercut, screwed in nicely from the Ukrainian.
Right on the button.
Leaping left hook there from Dalby. The one behind it landed too. Churilov, though, got his own licks in that exchange. Nice knee there from the sharpshooter.
Very interesting round to score. Certainly a lot more motion from Dalby. Clean shots from Churilov, though, but again, those body kicks. We can see the reddening on the right-hand side of Sergel Churilov there. It's the wear and tear of that first round.
Now we're joined at cage side by the Norwegian announce team. Cage Warriors expanding into the Scandinavian scene in a big way. It's been for so long a home for some of the top Scandinavian talent in Europe, and it's great to finally be here for Cage Warriors 66. As Nicolas Dalby and Sergel Churilov throw down for the spoils. More kicks from Dalby here at the start of this second round.
Yeah, really changing his target area as well on those kicks. Again, we see a lot of movement, a lot of feinting.
Churilov pouring out with that jab, feinting with the right hand. Teasing the uppercut. Dalby again coming forward with some wild strikes.
Churilov really backing up here. There's constant forward pressure from Nicolas Dalby.
Another wild exchange, nothing landing too clean there for either man. And again, Dalby going to the well with that body kick. And you can see the reddening across the side, across both sides of Sergel Churilov.
There's a lot of damage building up on the body of Churilov. You just get the sense that Dalby's going to explode a little more if he does connect. I mean, if he does happen to rock his opponent, there's going to be a much bigger flurry.
Crowd here at the Ballerup Super Arena still making plenty of noise for the sharpshooter Nicolas Dalby. In 18 minutes time or less, one of these men will be crowned the Cage Warriors champion, and another body kick gets through from Dalby.
Yeah, that was much more with the shin, much deeper thud. Often the kicks that do considerably more damage than the ones that you hear.
Churilov taking the center of the cage. Dalby, though, pressing forward. Oh, spinning back kick to the head. Dalby took the majority of that on the gloves.
They're just managing to roll away with that strike. We're going to see much more of the same from these two. I wonder at what point Churilov may decide that Dalby's getting the upper hand. I think perhaps on balance, he is just getting the better of it at this stage.
We've seen many of Churilov's Combat Dobro teammates on Cage Warriors, and they've to a man really been leg lock guys.
Yeah, very much just...
Oh, a great combination there from Dalby.
He's showing how dynamic he can be if he chooses to. But as you were saying, Brad, yeah, the Combat Dobro guy is just a bit more grappling based.
Oh, and there's a head kick.
I think Sergel Churilov has had perhaps a bit less offense in this round. Really starting to be on the back foot now. The question is, can Dalby keep this up for 5 rounds? We know he can do it for 3. He's gone the distance several times. Those championship rounds really can change things.
And we don't want to speculate too much on tactics, but maybe that is the game plan for Churilov. Tire Dalby out in the first 3 rounds, take it to the ground in the championship periods. We'll be finding out soon as we approach the end of this second round, just under a minute left. There's that turning back kick again, Churilov. So Churilov wiping his feet on the mat there, so perhaps maybe looking to plant those for some more spinning techniques.
I mean, they're not far off the mark.
Lots of head movement still from Dalby. Going upstairs again with that high kick. Really mixing it up as the sharpshooter. Nice 1-2 from Churilov there. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Oh, and there goes Dalby trying to change level. Nice change on the angle. Not going to have time to finish this though, I think. But showing that there's a bit more in his tool bag.
Absolutely. Keeping Sergei Churilov guessing.
Big cut on the side of Nicolas Dalby's face though. I'm not entirely sure where that came from.
Perhaps that uppercut that was thrown at the end of the round by Churilov.
Oh no. Well, let's have a look at some of these replays. Dalby really doing the best of the work in that round, finding the mark with those kicks. That's a spinning kick from Churilov that just missed the mark.
And Sergei Churilov's cornerman just did the dreaded spilled bag of ice.
That's what I was...
in the corner.
Yeah, there's the lovely change of angle from Dalby. Be interesting to see that scramble play out if there was a bit more time.
Let's go.
Just cleaning up the cage here from that ice spillage.
I must point out that that wasn't the intentional spilled bag of ice. It was an accident as his cornerman came in. An unfortunate accident, but...
Bit of MMA folklore there.
It's always been an old trick in Thai boxing circles, kicking the bucket over to give your fighter an extra few seconds, but no such tomfoolery here at Cage Warriors. Nicolas Dalby and Sergei Churilov, and Dalby lands the head kick, but Churilov takes it on the chin and smiles back at him.
See if Dalby looks to mix it up a bit earlier in this round. I don't necessarily think he needs to. I think he's got momentum going his way. He's landing the greater volume of the strikes. Churilov definitely did some damage.
Our fans on Twitter certainly enjoying the action here. The Cage Warriors 66. This main event welterweight title fight. If you're watching at home or from the arena, do give us your views at Cage Warriors on Twitter with the hashtag CWFC66. And you still get the feeling, Josh, that this is anybody's fight.
Yeah, I mean, certainly there's nothing hugely decisive yet. Just a greater volume of clean strikes perhaps landed, comprising those kicks from Nicolas Dalby.
And the fans of the Ballarat Arena again getting behind Nicolas Dalby, clapping and chanting as Dalby goes to the body with that kick again.
That's the first time we've seen Churilov really reply with a stern leg kick of his own.
Dalby trying to close distance with that left hand there. That karate style sees him content to stay on the outside. He's able to get in with those kicks.
I am surprised, I have to say, that Churilov hasn't tried to take this to the ground earlier. I mean, he does have a KO win not that long ago, about a year ago, at the start of 2013, but his last 4 fights, he's submitted all of his opponents, and with a huge array of submissions, guillotines, rear naked chokes, arm bars, and Kimuras. So clearly he's got a very dynamic and diverse ground game. Does puzzle me as to why we perhaps haven't seen him try and implement it yet in this round, or this fight, should I say.
The world champion at Pankration, which is a grappling-based martial art, Combat Sambo, black belt. Definitely got the grappling chops. Perhaps, as we speculated, he's wanting Dalby to tire himself out on the feet. Before looking for that takedown. We're over halfway through the fight. As you said, Josh, not seen a single attempt yet. If it's gonna come, it's gonna have to come in the next 12 minutes.
Oh, and that was a good right hand.
Punch.
He's motioning that he's going to play in the stand-up, and he has opened a cut-up on the eye of Nicolas Dalby.
Churilov occasionally winding that right hand up. Sometimes he's throwing it, sometimes he's not, but it's definitely keeping Dalby guessing. Dalby kicks low, Churilov answers with the right hand again. We've seen that exchange a number of times now in this fight. Twin jabs, neither really scoring. Nicolas Dalby has just not stopped moving in this fight, Josh. Inside leg kick.
A lot of movement from the Dane, but just wonder if the actual work rate of striking itself is starting to slow down a little.
Would appear that way. Nice spearing jab there.
Wow.
Snap the head back. Churilov gives him a nod and a smile.
It really covers a tremendous amount of distance when he surges forward. It's always funny, you can sort of pour the jab out, and then as soon as you take your feet into the equation, you move that a few inches further forward, and then you lunge and really plant that forward leg. You can cover a tremendous amount of distance.
Josh, I don't know if our viewers at home can see it, but we can see here from cage side a big red welt on that lead leg of Churilov.
Yeah, along with the welts on his body, clearly the kicking arsenal of Dalby doing the damage.
Spinning back kick from Dalby that time, and one right back from Churilov.
The Jedi mind tricks going on there.
Time. And you've got to wonder if that leg continues to take a battering, how that's going to affect potential takedowns from Churilov as this fight wears on.
Yeah, this is starting to get really interesting. I'm not entirely sure who would perhaps take that third round. And of course, we've got two more left, those championship rounds. Momentum could really start swinging here. It's very, very interesting at this stage.
Take a brief look back now at some of the highlights from that third round. I suspect many of them will be kicks from both Churilov and Dalby. The majority of the striking, the effective striking, has been done by kicks.
Let's have a look at that right hand. That really landed.
Peach of a shot there from Churilov. Beautiful jab, and as you said, Josh, covering the distance with it so well.
Very interesting round to score that one.
Nicolas Dalby, Sergel Churilov. Championship rounds here at Cage Warriors 66. Big leg kick there from Dalby. The welterweight title is vacant. The winner will take home all the spoils.
I love the facial expressions from both these guys. Churilov just has this kind of, are you kidding me? You're not going to hurt me with that look. And Dalby, when he's been cracked, has really gritted his teeth and wanted to come surging forward.
Kick to the body blocked that time.
Surprises me when he's had that split second to catch those kicks. He hasn't followed them through with anything. Good check of the kick that time.
I would like to see some more combinations from Nicolas Dalby. So far he's landed a lot of these slapping kicks. He's landing upstairs and downstairs, but not putting the third and fourth shot behind them.
A lot of single strikes from both guys. We saw early on in the first couple of rounds just a few moments where they really engaged through those 4, 5, 6 punch flurries. Not too many of them since.
Churilov caught Dalby there, moving backwards with a straight left hand. There's the uppercut. Dalby answers back with a nice cross and a big head kick. And just as it looked like Dalby was about to pounce, he lost his footing there. And a brief respite, Sergel Churilov.
Oh, Dalby slips again in on the takedown now. Met with an underhook from Churilov.
Again, targeting the kick to the lead leg. Churilov's gait has become a little bit more plodding now.
I mean, the volume of kicks that he's taken to the legs and to the body. A tremendous...
Nicolas Dalby is the new Cage Warriors welterweight champion of the world. The sharpshooter's done it.
He tried that question mark kick a couple of times early on in the fight. It met the card. That time it squarely found the mark. Looked as though for a split second Churilov might be able to take it, but he wobbled on the feet, and that was all Nicolas Dalby needed.
Unbelievable! Nicolas Dalby is 12-0. Nicolas Dalby is Copenhagen's hero this evening, and Nicolas Dalby is the Cage Warriors welterweight champion. Absolutely phenomenal performance from the sharpshooter. Let's take a look at that finish again, Josh.
Watch the hand of Churilov drop to catch the kick, and he eats it right on the chin.
And Dalby lets him rip with those punches on the ground, but it was the kick that did it.
It was really set up by Churilov catching those 2 or 3 kicks earlier on in the round. He went again, Dalby switched it on him, changed the angle.
Toes across the teeth, and Sergel Churilov was done. Here's Joe Martinez to make it official.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the official time. Round number 4, 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Your winner by TKO victory. He is now the new CWFC welterweight champion of the world and still undefeated, Nicolas "Sharpshooter"